kick to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Moon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. The give from the gun. Trying to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Reeves. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just keeps moving. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake jumped. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Pulls and throws out the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking to throw, it's Reeves. Got it! And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Day. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And you will always remember your first, and how about... breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Back to pass, it's Reeves. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd. yards throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reeves. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A first down for the offense. On the option. The pitch. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense, and they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Looking for a man. It's Turbin. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, forced the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, set. Let's go.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Pulled down for the tackle. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Gets the back moving. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Cutler. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. Throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
Squirrel. Jackrabbit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Reeves. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Cutler. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the third. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Reeves. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Reeves. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Ivory. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Turbin. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take. penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Green 25.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Reeves. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Day. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Quarterback will keep it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
He'll take it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Back to pass, it's Reeves. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now from inside the red zone. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's caught.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together. Got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
That keeps the score. Notre Dame 24.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over the they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Razor.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down.
Spire.
Back to throw. It's Reeves. Going over the top. It's complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Notre Dame right back to the line. He leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every